Hey, it's the Terminian Hero here, and we're playing some more Ratchet Clank Going Commando. We are headed to Barlow, specifically to Volkover Canyon, and we're gonna find the Desert Riders. And here we are, Planet Barlow. I know a lot of the planets are named after people who work at Insomniac. And Barlow is one of the names that I remember seeing in the credits. And now that I think about it, there's actually 6 Dan Johnson references in this game, because there is a planet named after Dan. So anyways, where do we want to go first? View missions. Find the Desert Riders and scout the ruined machinery. Well, find the Desert Riders is listed first. So I guess we're going this way. And we've got a new weapon, the Seeker Gun. I will take that. And I guess we'll buy some ammo too. Sure, we'll spend 1 bolt to get 1 ammo. So let's hop back and do our quick select. Goodbye, choppers. I like you, but... Or I guess they're the multi-star now. But goodbye, multi-star. I like you, but you are getting replaced.
This weapon has a lock-on mod. Hold both L2 and R2 to lock on to enemies.
And there we go. There's our lock-on mod in action. So we've got a bunch of tribesmen here that we can take out. A bunch of natives to this planet. I would also like to point out that, look there. And the sign over there as well. This is a broken down Gadgetron site. So yeah, because everyone here in the Bogon Galaxy buys Megacorp stuff instead of Gadgetron stuff. So Gadgetron, yeah, no longer relevant in this galaxy. Again, Gadgetron is most popular in the Solana Galaxy, where Ratchet & Clank 1 and a number of other Ratchet & Clank games take place. There's been like 3 different galaxies that the Ratchet & Clank games have taken place in. Like all of the PS2 games, aside from this one, took place in the Solana Galaxy. This one takes place in Bogon. And then from the PS3 games, and yeah, the PS3 games, I was trying to test out what you were saying, but pressing triangle causes me to interrupt your message. But yeah, the PS3 games take place in the Polaris Galaxy. Ow. Now we've got like a big army coming to take us down at the bridge, but they don't stand a chance. Not when I've got my blitz gun. I would like to use those Seekers, but we definitely want to level up what we have now. We're already starting to have a bit of an overflow on our quick select almost. It's getting pretty close to that at least. Although, I should be using my pulse rifle here, because it's not easy to find good opportunities to use that. One, because it's kind of hard to use, and two, because it doesn't have a lot of ammo. So yeah, I should definitely be putting a lot more emphasis on my pulse rifle. I mean, these guys don't stand a chance. This reminds me of Indiana Jones when that one guy is swinging around his swords, and then Indiana Jones just shoots him. Well, this looks like an arena. Not like Maktar Arena, but still, we've got an army coming across the bridge again. Can get a lot of good experience on our blitz gun with this. And we are free, but first I want to get whatever I can around here. Now, time for something interesting, as this is Gadgetron after all.
Excuse me. I think I just blew another vacuum tube.
Should I have a look?
My word! You young people are so fresh these days. Oh, don't feel bad. I guess I'm just old-fashioned about that sort of thing. Did you know that I've been with Gadgetron since the beginning?
So you sell these gadgets?
Darling, they sell themselves.
If you have a memory card containing Ratchet & Clank 1 saved data, yeah, we can get Ratchet & Clank 1 weapons for free, otherwise we would have to pay for them here. Now, if we take a look at this, yeah, for a brief moment you saw how much that Tesla Claw would have cost me. But yeah, we can get the bomb gun for free. We can get the Visibomb gun for free. We can get the decoy glove for free. We can get the Tesla Claw for free. And we can get the Walloper for free. And, we're not really going to be using these weapons too often because they don't need to be upgraded because Ratchet & Clank 1 weapons didn't get upgraded. We could buy some ammo for them. But we also have the Rhino 2 here. In Ratchet & Clank 1, the ultimate weapon was the Rhino. Here in Ratchet & Clank 2, they didn't want you getting the Rhino for free, so they rather than bringing back the Rhino, they made a sequel to it. Rip you 2 new ones. No, but anyways. Yeah, so this costs 1,000,000 bolts because you get bolts a lot faster in this game than the first game. In the first game, the Rhino only costs like 150,000 bolts, and that still takes like 3 playthroughs to get that many bolts. If you don't use the glitch that I used. But yeah, let's get some ammo for these things, I guess. Already maxed out on that one, apparently. So yeah, we will be using these weapons at some point. Walloper here doesn't even use ammo. But yeah, we will only be using those weapons in a very specific scenario to get a certain skill point. But yeah, we'll come back here for the Rhino 2 eventually, probably in a bonus video, because we're probably not going to be getting that much money in this playthrough. Very unlikely. But now, remember how I said we needed Clank to see the Desert Riders? Well, you'll see that here in a second. So we have this little elevator here back to the start. But yeah, back here, we could see one of the Desert Riders, and the only way we can get across this gap is by doing a stretch jump. So yeah, we need Clank to get over here.
Hey, who let you in here? Get lost before I flatten your robot into a hubcap.
Touch him, and it's Plasma City!
Oh gosh, you didn't have to yell. Why did he have to yell?
Hey, man.
I can't hear you. La 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 la. Only the little guy.
Sir, it is okay. We are your fellow desert riders.
You are? So you understand my sensitivities?
Absolutely, sir. We just came here to race.
Well, you can borrow my Bluebell, so long as you're gentle. She just needs a few repairs.
Hang in there, my brother. Bluebell is in good hands.
Alright, and we can easily repair Bluebell by using our electrolyzer, just like we did with Clank. Maybe Bluebell will know the final digit of pi. Those two were really close together. I wasn't sure which one was going to be reached first. Those last two. Anyways, so we now have hover bike racing. So accelerate, fire weapon pickups, activate turbo pickups. Pretty simple so far. And it looks like there's 20 racers, so that's a turbo we just picked up. And you pretty much want to keep the turbo button held down the whole time. Except that we actually want to stop here and go off course, because there's a platinum bolt hidden here. Yes, they even hide platinum bolts in the racetracks. Or at least they hide one in the racetracks. So from here, yeah, we just pretty much want to hold the turbo button and run into every turbo we see. You can see on the left side there's a bar that shows the turbo we're using, like how much turbo it has left. And there's also some triangles next to that to say how many turbos we've got stocked up. Also, you know how I mentioned in the first video that my copy of this game just keeps breaking more and more the more I play it? I mean, I don't know if the checkpoints in the intro ever worked, because I'm not bad enough to die in the intro. But there is one thing in this game that I know used to work, and now it's broken. And you should see that when we finish this race here. Also, you see there's some turbos on the track, not things that you pick up. The ones that are on the track will give you even faster turbo than the ones you pick up. I've just unfortunately been missing that one over and over again. The turbos on the track also delay you from using another turbo that you've picked up, so it's basically like picking up another turbo. It's just a better turbo and a turbo that you have to use right away. This is also kind of like F-Zero, although more like Jack X Combat Racing, where if you crash, your vehicle will be destroyed, but you respawn. You don't just lose the race. Yeah, see how down at the bottom it says 8th place twice and there's no 9th place? At one point, 2 people got the exact same time, and it looks like 3rd and 4th did that just now. But yeah, ever since then, my placements here have been glitched so that it says 8th place twice and doesn't say 9th place. Yeah, my game is broken. Like I said, that problem was not there when I first got this game.
Great racing, buddy. Here, take this helmet so the guys know you're one of us.
Thank you, sir.
Uh-oh. Incoming message from the boss.
Attention all Thugs for Less employees. First of all, whatever slug brain's been eating all the choo-choo bars in the break room, better quit stuffing his face. Around. Hey, turn those lights off. It's bad feng shui. Ahem. Next, our space rendezvous point has been moved to, and listen up, knuckleheads, the Felsen system in Sector 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you're no good with numbers, find a buddy to help you. Lastly, the company picnic is this Sunday. Don't forget to bring your own juice this time. Hey! I saw that, Cletus! You just earned yourself a write-up.
Don't worry. The boss only yells 'cause he loves us.
Yes, sir. I do feel his affection.
Did you see that broadcast?
Not really.
We should scope out that rendezvous point.
Yes, we might intercept some stray transmissions.
So we unlocked a new level, but there's a lot more to do in this level. First of all, we've got more hoverbike races. We've completed Challenge 1, the amateur circuit, where the main canyon was open and turbos were available, and that's about it. We could do it again for 250 bolts, but that's really not worth it. We do need to beat we do need to win this race with within 2 minutes and 10 seconds to get a skill point. Well, we could probably do that on the later challenges though. So next up is the intermediate circuit, and yeah, there's 5 challenges. So intermediate circuit, main canyon open, weapons and turbos available. So yeah, now we're actually going to have those weapons that the game told us about before. And that's what the little blue box to the left there was, but I'm trying to get a good time, so I'm mainly going to be going for turbos. The weapon we just got was not actually a weapon, it was a shield. That's one of 4 so-called weapons that you can get. And the shield just is used automatically right away and runs out over time. Now we've got a gun here, like a machine gun, that we can use to hit whoever's in front of us. And we can shoot it whenever we want. And I accidentally missed that weapon there, which I think would have replaced the weapon that we have. Alright, I just barely got that turbo. That's gonna help with my time a lot. So this weapon is a one-shot weapon, I think, that just sends out an electrical attack, destroying everything shortly in front of you. You can't really miss with it unless your opponents are just far away or are behind you. And there's one more weapon that we haven't checked out yet. So hopefully we'll get that before the race ends, but if not, we've still got 3 more races ahead of us. And we're lapping people, because they're that bad. Yeah, here's the rockets. You've got 3 of them, and they home on to the people in front of you. Not that we really have to worry about anyone getting in front of us at this point. We've got a little radar next to where it says first, and that'll let you know if there's other racers nearby, but there aren't any other racers nearby, as you can see on the mini-map next to that. And it says we're on the 3rd out of 3 laps. We did not get the greatest time, but I think we'll have a better advantage on the next race. The next race is probably our best chance. And I don't have to wait for the top 10 people to finish, but it's kind of nice to see how long it takes them. You know, see if you can beat 10th place by a minute or something crazy like that. Anyways, up next we've got the Vukover circuit. Main canyon and caves open, so we've got multiple routes now. And weapons and turbos available. Also, yeah, the previous challenges aren't worth as much money now, just like in the arena challenges. But let's do the Vukover circuit. So, now that we actually have shortcuts, that should be able to cut off a lot from our time, and look at how many guys I just defeated right there. And we've got this path open to us now. And we are wrecking these guys. So yeah, that was a big shortcut. We skipped like a whole loop in there where you go in the lava section, if you know what I'm talking about. Alright, we just barely nabbed that ground turbo. So that is awesome. And we want to have a sharp turn here so we can pick up that turbo. Oh, I missed that one there. That's unfortunate, because now we're running out of turbo. So we might not get that time I wanted. I don't know how demanding it is of you. You might be able to use these weapons to defeat those enemies there that you see on the track. You normally just want to avoid them, because if you run into them, you'll blow up. Oh, just barely got that. Okay. Missed that, though. That's unfortunate. You can't go to the right of that pillar there. Figured I should just mention that now. Alright, and we should get that easily with that movement. And we have finished. Are you kidding me? That was our best chance to beat the time, and I missed it by 1/10 of a second? Are you kidding me? That is some utter garbage there. We might have to do this race again, but I'm gonna do the 2 harder challenges first. Those are gonna be harder to get this time, but still potentially doable. Anyways, assault circuit. Main canyon and caves open. Weapons and turbos available. Racers attack Ratchet. And that is what makes this harder. The racers will attack you. They don't get the same weapons that you do, because that would be a little broken. But they can definitely attack you, and I'm doing horribly at this already. So yeah, see that target there? That was them trying to attack me, and I kind of just wiggled the control stick left and right to kind of shake off their aim. And that's pretty much what you want to do, otherwise they will lock onto you, and if they successfully lock onto you, you are screwed. Yeah, this race has been going pretty horribly, so I mean, I'm sure we'll still win, but we are definitely not gonna get the skill point from this attempt. So yeah, I like these hover bike races. They're pretty fun. Definitely a lot more fun than the hoverboard races in Ratchet & Clank 1, which those were alright, but not the greatest. This is a lot more fun, in my opinion. Like, the hoverboard races had the issue of, you know, having to do tricks to get your turbos, and oftentimes messing up those tricks and crashing. Here, I don't crash nearly as often, as evidenced by the fact that I have not been blown up yet, despite the fact that I am on the 4th of 5 races. Get out of here. Yeah, that bridge is also super thin, so it can be pretty tricky to get across there. Hitboxes are also a little weird, so you have to get used to that. Anyways, this race is done. Wait, we beat the time and we got the skill point. Okay, I don't know how that happened when we did so horribly at the start, but I will take it. Again, I could just skip this, but I want to see how well everyone else did. At least in the top 10, you can't see the 10 beyond that. Are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it? I think we did it. We beat 10th place by over a minute. I am happy about that. It is really hard to do that. Also a bit luck-based, because, you know, who knows how well the computers are gonna do. But it still always feels really good to actually achieve that. Anyways, on to the expert circuit. Main canyon and caves open, weapons and turbos available, racers attack Ratchet. It sounds exactly the same as the last one, and it kind of is, except for the fact that the racers attack you a lot more often. I almost got locked onto there, but I just barely shook in time. At this point, it really doesn't matter what time I get, because I got the skill point. I just need to win, and that's easy enough. But I do think it would be cool to get through this without ever crashing, doing all 5 races without crashing. The shields, of course, can also protect you from the enemy fire. But it's kind of luck-based when you get those and when the enemies try to attack you, which they surprisingly haven't done in a while. Maybe it's just because I'm super far ahead of everyone. I mean, look at that mini-map. See, now, as soon as I went in front of that guy, I was targeted. So I think that was the deal. It was just that no one was near me. Which is funny, because I didn't think these guys were actually attacking me. I thought it was just the computer sending a random missile at me, as if an enemy was trying to attack me. But I guess it is legit. Maybe. At the very least, I am legitimately winning this with no issues whatsoever. And I even beat my last time. Wow. Now watch us not beat 10th place by a minute. Yeah, and with that scene there, you would have been able to see the platinum bolt with the camera angle the way it was. So that's something to watch out for. Like, that's another way you could have found that platinum bolt. Come on, 10th place, be over 308.4. No, they're coming in too fast now. Yeah, see, that's a bit luck-based, you know? But it still feels good when you do good enough to actually beat 10th place by a minute. So now we are done with the hover bike. So we do have another route to take in this level. Ow! But this video's kind of been going for a while. So I think we're gonna save that for next time. I'm just gonna buy some ammo here quick. And look, now we got all these Gadgetron weapons, which we can for some reason buy ammo for in the Megacorp vendor, which is kind of odd. We also get ammo for those weapons from the Megacorp boxes, but whatever. So in the next video, we will finish the rest of this level, and yes, I do mean finish. This should be the first time that we actually 100% complete a level, and that'll be going this way. So yeah, I'm the Terminian Hero, and I will see you then.